Big, get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
On the play. It's 4th down.
Check back 34. Mike 34. 65. 65. 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, because I was blessed with no respect. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
14.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
On the carry.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 21, Dolphins nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's out to the left and complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 28, Dolphins nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. I'm going for 19 line. Back to you. Hey, check Mike 34, Mike 34. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Jacobs. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Dolphins 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
24 is the mark. 24 is the mic. Let's go. 70 range.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Riggs. He's coming. Check him. They're going to need some therapy after this. Let's go, hey. Trap 60. He don't know no better. Hey, check Mike 34.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike 34. Scoot. We got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go. He's crashing. 70 Lion. Shift.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Good. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed the name. How about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
Right there, 54 miles. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
24 is the mic.
Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Niners 35, Dolphins 21.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Step, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Makes the score Niners 35. Dolphins 28.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Jacobs now. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
11-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 42, Dolphins 35.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Yard line, 2nd and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Third down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they, in fact, will throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Final score, Niners.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them.